Kamala Harris stepping off Air Force 2, waving to a crowd, headlines flashing, Biden's bowls out, Harris gains steam. Just days after President Joe Biden announced he would not seek re-election, Vice President Kamala Harris is rapidly emerging as the leading contender to replace him on the Democratic ticket. With momentum, money, and key endorsement lining up in her favor, Harris, already the first woman, first black, and first South Asian vice president, now stands on the brink of making history again, this time as the Democratic Party's nominee for president in 2024. Harris addressing a crowd, Democratic music swells. Kamala Harris said that, "I am ready to fight for our values, for our future, and for every American who believes in a more just and equal country." The shift comes at lifting speed. Within 48 hours of Biden's announcement, Harris received public backing from former President Barack Obama, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and over a dozen prominent governors and lawmakers. Photographs from endorsers, enthusiasts, reaction from supporters. Democratic strategists say that consolidating around Harris is the party's best chance to avoid a device and toxic open convention and to present to a winner from against Donald Trump. Other potential challengers, including Gavin Newsom, Gretchen Whitmer, and Pete Buttigieg, have so far signaled difference rather than defiance, praising Harris' leadership and indicating they may rally behind her rather than compete. Photos of those figures speaking to the press, clips of supportive comments. Meanwhile, Harris' campaign war chase is growing fast. Fundraising surged in the days following Biden's exit, with top donors redirecting support towards her team and Democratic PAC signaling full alignment. Fundraising thermometer graphic, Wall Street Journal headline, "Donors rally behind Harris." But challenges remains. Harris entered the race with mixed national approval ratings and will need to pursue moderate and swing voters that she can vote, energize the base, and expand the map in battleground state. Her track record on abortion rights, gun safety, and civil rights is expected to be central to her speech, particularly as Republicans double down on cultural issues heading into the fail. Campaign ad clips highlighting Harris' policy record. If Harris formally secured the nomination at the Democratic National Convention, she would face Donald Trump and a rematch of a sorts, but with an entirely different tone and terrain. Split screen of Trump rally and versus of Harris town hall. Trump's campaign has already prohibited its messaging, casting Harris as radical and unelected, while Democrats are leaning into her record and experience on the world stage, including tough moments on immigration, foreign policy, and reproductive freedom. International leaders have responded to the potential shift with cautious optimism, signaling respect for Harris' experience and hinting at continuity in U.S. diplomacy. G7 footage, Harris shaking hands with foreign leaders. For voters, the choice is once again shaping up to be deeply personal and deeply polarized, but this time with a new face leading the Democratic fight. Harris stepping up to a podium under bright lights, crowd chanting, "Madam President." What history in reach and the clock ticking to November, Kamala Harris is no longer just a heartbeat away from the presidency. She is racing toward it. Keep watching for the latest on the 2024 election and Harris campaign trail.